New breed, global truth. Shalom, shalom. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your brother New Breed. What's going on, Calvin? Terrific Tarsha, Jake 46, Spiritual Socrates the Great. Salute, salute. Yana Mama, Lit Mo, I see you in the house. Live in abundance. Cyrus Grant. Peace and blessings to everybody joining. As you enter the stream, make sure you like the video on your way in. Man, I don't know what's going on in these churches, man, but they getting real messy. It's getting crazy out there. It's definitely exposure season. And it's time for true biblical believers, true Bible believers, to really keep our foots right on their neck, because we need a mass conversion. Something is extremely wrong with the leadership in these churches. Lamar Whitehead, Bishop Lamar Whitehead, he just went on an entire rant, a tangent, and he's exposing Kirk Franklin. I mean, this is a tell-all. Now, I know Bishop Lamar Whitehead is not the most reputable person. This is the same guy who is facing 2 counts of wire fraud, 1 count of extortion, another for making false statements for crimes alleged. I don't know if y'all remember, but he committed crimes against one of his parishioners. This is federal prosecutions we talking about. And, he fleeced the flock. But I believe the reason why he's actually coming out and speaking is because he doesn't have nothing to lose. There's times where you're backed into a corner and you might as well take one more shot of glory to try to, somehow rectify things. And he's basically exposing what's going on in these churches, especially these quote unquote industry churches. And there's a lot to be exposed here, man. And I want to play what he has to say. A lot of what he's saying, it's a lot to take in. And I'm going to be chiming in on some of his talking points. Ladies and gentlemen, if you all hear any discrepancies within the mic at any point of this stream, please feel free to notify me immediately so we can make sure that this stream moves fluidly. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
I want y'all all to tag Kirk Franklin. I want everybody to tag Kirk Franklin. Let me tell y'all something, man.
So he want everybody to tag Kirk Franklin. So he's going directly at him. Here we go.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? I'm gonna be real honest with you, right? These church leaders, these church folks, y'all not gonna make me kill myself because of y'all bipolar lie. Y'all some bipolar liars. I want you to tag Kirk Franklin. I want you to tag Kirk Franklin because it's my time now, Mr. Franklin. You want to talk about me? No problem. That's my time. Y'all got the right one. Oh, y'all got the right one, baby. You got the right one at the wrong time.
I'm not sure what Kirk Franklin said about Bishop Lamar Whitehead, but I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with all the charges that have been levied against Bishop Lamar Whitehead. A lot of times when one of them get put on blast and there's no longer any protection and the world can see what's going on, other preachers, bishops, pastors, deacons, or whatnot would like to separate themselves away from that person. And that's more than likely what Kirk Franklin was doing, trying to distance himself from Whitehead, because that's how those people do. Whitehead got caught up in a lot of situations. There was that one time where he basically assaulted a woman right in the middle of the church. I mean, he yoked her up by the neck, grabbed her, dragged her out of the church. And I guess, people are just trying to distance themselves. You got to understand, these people play politics. These people really play politics. But let's get it.
Got the right one at the wrong time. Tag Kirk Franklin, right? I want y'all to tag him. I want you to tag Kirk Franklin. Because y'all think y'all some bullies, right? Y'all think y'all some bullies? You got the right one. You got the right. I don't care if I tag somebody. Get off my page. All right. I'm telling you, I'm not for it. I'm not for it today. Because let me tell you something about these bullies, these gospel bullies, right? They try to put a bad name on you. They try to put a bad name on you so people don't want to mess with you because of their relationship.
Bishop Lamar Whitehead, I think you actually put a bad name on yourself. Here it is. You're doing this video right now, what looks to be about 100,000 on your wrist, another 50,000, 60,000 on your hand, on your fingers, and all while that's going on, your church looks like a hole in the wall. Your church is in the middle of the slums. Here it is. You're more than likely pushing either your Benz or your Bentley, and on top of all of that, you got all these charges levied against you. I don't think nobody else put a bad name on you. To be honest with you, you did that all by yourself, sir.
Because of how they feel about you. But we're going to get this straight today. I promise you we're going to get this straight today. We're going to get everything straight today. Yeah? We're going to get everything straight today. Because let me tell you something, Mr. Kirk Franklin. You will not bully Bishop Whitehead. Okay? And you can sit here and deny all you want. Hold on one second. Let me get this together. You can sit there and deny it all you want. But I got the call. I got the call. I got the call. Yes, I got the call. Yes, I do. Hold on.
So he got some type of call. This is why you brothers need to start following the civil or moral laws according to the Bible. Because if that was the case, you men would not be taken to the internet at all with y'all situations and problems. You men would be coming towards each other and actually having conversations. That's why the Bible law is so very important. But you guys don't seem to follow that. But y'all want to be messy. So let's let the church be messy.
Hold on a second. Yes, I got the call, right? So I want y'all to tag Kirk Franklin, and I want you to tag his clown friend Isaac Kyrie. Yeah, I want you to tag that dummy. Yeah, that's right.
Y'all carrying on like these damn rappers. But this is supposed to be the holy tabernacle of the Most High. It's supposed to be the churches. Right.
That's right. Yup, that's right. Because let me tell y'all something of who Bishop Whitehead is, right? Let me tell you who Bishop Whitehead is. Bishop Whitehead is going to say
Come on now.
it like he want to say it, and I'm gonna tell it like it is. Cause I ain't scared of none of y'all. I ain't scared of none of y'all. I'm different. Let me tell you something. I grew up in the church, but my daddy wasn't no pastor. My mama wasn't no pastor. My grandmother wasn't no pastor. Guess what? God chose me to be a preacher. Y'all think I want to be a preacher? You think I want to? I don't get paid from preaching. Y'all think I want to? No,
You get paid for swindling the people. And you came straight out the streets. And you took that same street mentality into the church. And that's why you in the situations you in. You was out there in that church jugging and finessing. You were misleading your people. You were keeping them in austerity measures. You was keeping them poor. while you was taking from them and fleecing them. So listen, I do take a lot of what he says with a grain of salt, but at the same time, I believe the things he is about to say about Kirk Franklin is based on him taking one last stand to try to make himself seem different from all the other preachers and bishops. That's what I believe is happening right now. He's trying to somehow, maintain some sort of reputation for being the rebel and being the one who is the real one. Let's make this clear. I don't trust this dude, but I am willing to hear what he got to say about Kirk Franklin and the other, the other people in these churches. I'm willing to hear what he got to say because I think he's desperate at this moment. Let's go.
I have to follow my calling. I got to follow my calling.
Yo, they jiggling the wire, so please be patient with me.
Right? But let me tell y'all something how this church world is set up. Okay? Let me show you how this thing is set up. And everybody say, well, why aren't the bishops behind you? Why aren't the pastors behind you? Let me keep it real with you. Can I keep it all the way real with you? Let me show y'all why these bishops, these pastors, these prophets, all of these gospel singers, let me tell you why they're not behind Bishop Whitehead. You want to know why? Because I know how they move and I know what they did last summer, right?
What they do last summer. I don't think they behind you because they don't want to be associated with a criminal. Let's continue.
A lot of them are all sleeping with each other, number one.
Whoa, wait, they all what? He said they all sleeping with each other. Do tell.
Men with men, women with women.
Oh, wait, men with men, women with women. In the church?
Emotional damage.
Not in the church. So let me get this right. This is directed towards Kirk Franklin. Now hold on. Let me just share a screen. We're gonna get back to this. We gotta stop for a second. We got to stop for a second, right? We'll go back to that. We will go back to that. I'm not saying the man is telling the truth, but I ain't saying the man lying either. I just want to share some images here of Mr. Kirk Franklin. And I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, what kind of man take pictures like that? Seriously. I mean, look how this man is posing for the camera. It's highly flamboyant. I don't know too many brothers that would take pictures like that. It look mad zesty, bro. Just the look on that man's face, bro. It's weird, right? I don't know nobody who would take pictures like that on purpose. This man took this picture on purpose. Like he's just trying to be some type of a sex symbol. Like he's trying to be put in GQ magazine, bro. And you a whole preacher. You a whole gospel artist out here. Now, hold on. Let's scroll a little bit more here. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this man wears a lot of fuchsia, a lot of pink. He wears a lot of it. Now, I understand having pink within your clothing. Like you may have a shirt that has pink in it, but this man be wearing full-blown Pepto-Bismol suits. He even wore one at the 2023 Grammys. He be wearing, look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, y'all. This man look like he got blush, foundation, lip gloss, lipstick. Is this what the Christian church is producing? 1 Corinthians 6 and 9 tells us, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers with themselves with mankind. Now, what Whitehead just alleged is everything encompassed in that one scripture. And I don't know how true it is with these pastors dealing with men on men, but I tell you this, the way that TD Bishop Jakes was singing to Diddy happy birthday, it wasn't as bad as the way Diddy was singing to French Montana with his shirt off, and they all oiled up with shirts off, but it was pretty suspect in my opinion. I don't know if they got something going on behind the scenes, but I can clearly look up at this screen and tell you that this is effeminate. Even effeminate won't enter the kingdom. You can't be a man and be effeminate. Forget all of them people talking about you gotta have feminine and masculine energy. Listen, I'm 100% man, and that's what we're supposed to be. 100% men. That feminine stuff is a no-go. You won't enter the kingdom. But anyway, let us continue, man. Hold up, let's see if we could scroll down a little bit more, because there's a lot of these pictures that just don't look very masculine. I mean, like, look at this, y'all. What does this man got on? I mean, like, what is he wearing here? Exactly. Our women are supposed to balance our energy out. That's why we're supposed to have women in our lives. But we ain't supposed to be effeminate. You're supposed to be 100% a man, full logical, fully in your masculinity. Yeah, this man literally got that looks like a blouse. That looks like a blouse that he got on. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, look at this guy. I mean, yo, Kurt, you look mad suspicious, bro. Like who takes pictures like this? I mean, seriously, y'all, seriously. Now let's go back to what Bishop Whitehead had to say. Somebody said, you mean a button up? That look more like a blouse to me, bro. See, the Bible speaks against this type of behavior. But anyway, let us go back to Bishop Whitehead.
These gospel singers, let me tell you why they're not behind Bishop Whitehead. You want to know why? But I know how they move, and I know what they did last summer, right? A lot of them are all sleeping with each other. Number one, men with men, women with women, men with other people's wives, other people's wives with other men.
Do tell.
It's a whole freaking freak show.
Damn. So they basically just they chopping it up. They having it up in these churches. He said, look, it's getting bad out there. It's a whole freak show. Everybody's smashing everybody. We talking about in the church. That's why I told y'all, man, I cannot get with these religious people out here. Religious folks strike me the wrong way. And a lot of times they be the worst people. They be the most sinful, abominable people. And then they hop on stage, or they get to grandstanding in the church, doing the most crying, doing the most hooping, doing the most hollering, and the most repenting. You know why? Because they're doing the most dirt. They doing the most dirt. They the ones behind the scenes really getting it popping. We talking about orgies, y'all. Full-blown Sodom out there.
We're Where do you think they got green leaf from? You think they pull that out of the sky? You think
That was a show that came on showing all the drama that go on in the churches. The show Greenleaf. I actually watched that show. And yeah, it's full of drama. It's really exposing what goes on in these churches, how scandalous it is, how some of the women be lining up their husbands so they can take over the church, how they be backstabbing against each other, how be a lot of family turmoil. Now, I'm not saying, everybody's perfect in Israelite camps and congregations, but I'm telling you that there's a difference because there's at least some rules and regulations that people abide by. But in these churches, it's no holds barred.
they pull it out of the sky? No, they did not. Okay? And all of them are a bunch of freaks, right? And they look at the world, and when they want to be judgmental to the world, oh, well, blessed be God. Oh, but nobody want to keep it real. Nobody want to keep it real. Let's talk about Kirk Franklin.
Uh-oh. Let's talk about Kirk Franklin. But I ain't gonna lie, Bishop Lamar Whitehead. It looked like you got on lip gloss too, bro. What's going on with that? And I seen you take some pictures that look a little bit bizarre too, bro. So I don't know. Maybe you just fit in. Maybe they thought they can trust you. Maybe you were giving off certain vibes where they thought you could be a part of the clique. But anyway, man, let's go.
So Kirk Franklin, I was invited to his concert with Maverick City. And because of who I am, whatever, they gave
He was invited to the concert with Maverick City. And for those who don't know, Kirk Franklin just won a Grammy Award with Maverick City for Best Gospel Music Award. And, he attended the 2000, this was at the 2023, and it was it was a freak show there, to say the least. There was a lot of wickedness and perversion going on there. But allow us to continue.
the VIP treatment or whatever. Me and my wife went. So they bring me backstage, and the dude Isaac Kyrie was like Bishop, yo, I want you to meet Kirk. Listen, man, I want you to meet Kirk. Good dude. Y'all can do a lot together. Blah, 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 blah. Now, Isaac Kyrie reached out to me because of my name. He wanted me to come on his live, him and James Fortune. James Fortune, my brother. He's cool. But Isaac Kyrie, oh, I'm your brother. I'm your brother. I'm your brother. This, that, third. So I told them, like, yo, look, man, I don't really be embracing people like that because you gospel niggas is funny.
Funny how? He said he don't embrace them because them gospel ninjas are funny. Okay, let's let them tell, man. Somebody said Whitehead is there too. He is exposing one, but he is confessing his wrongdoing. Messy, messy, messy. Right. This is some messy stuff. Sarah says he got reservations that nobody can fix. Man, what? Hey man, let's go ahead and play this, y'all. This is crazy.
All right, you gospel community, y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all the funniest people on earth. And then when somebody slap you silly, y'all calling the police. So I don't want no.
So let me get this right. You want to go to a concert and your mentality is that you may end up slapping somebody silly? I don't get that, sir. I thought you're supposed to be a man of the cloth. You can't deal with you can't deal with any conflict resolution without taking it to the streets. That's your problem now. You quick to assault somebody, especially the way you yoke that woman up in your damn church. You can't keep putting your hands on people, man. You are supposed to be a bishop. You were supposed to have some emotional intelligence about yourself. But the way you think, it's like you think like a hood cat. You ready to put your hands on somebody and so far, only thing they did was invite you somewhere. I just don't get it.
Parts of it, y'all. If you ain't gonna be real, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because I come from a culture of fighters. I come from Brooklyn. All right? And I ain't never been no punk. So my thing is this, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane, y'all. Bishop Whitehead stays in his lane. Because I don't need no new friends. Not one pastor, nor bishop, nor prophet, nobody helped me build my church. Nobody. And I'm 10 years in now. This year makes 10 years. This September makes 10 years. Okay? So this dude, Isaac Kyrie, oh, come with, I want you to meet Kirk, whatever. Y'all can do a lot together. I said, no problem. So me, Kirk Franklin, he's been around a long time, great music. You see Kirk, you see him with them tight jeans on, you overlook it because you're like, all right, that's Kirk. He always got some painted jeans on. Oh, that's Kirk, whatever. He's sliding to the left, sliding to the right. So we look at him as, that's Uncle Kirk. Oh, whatever. He, running around here looking crazy. All right.
Man, well, somebody need to check Uncle Kirk. If he walking around Hollywood looking like that and walking around the church looking like that, y'all should go to the scriptures where it tell you that a man ain't supposed to be effeminate. You see why we have the Bible to, govern us? Deuteronomy 22:5 says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garments, for all that do so are abominations unto the Lord thy God. So why nobody is pointing out the scriptures? Why nobody is, living by the law? Because if this man is walking around with painted on jeans, and y'all are all preachers and bishops and prophets and whatnot, why y'all ain't going to the Bible and holding these people accountable? Ain't no way no man's supposed to be walking around with no skin tight jeans. That's crazy. And you a preacher.
Right, cool. I have a different opinion now. Because when you running around here telling people ill things about me and don't even know me, I got a problem. I got a problem. Because at the end of the day, let me have my Job season.
Why y'all ain't pick up the phone? What's going on with all these effeminate men who are going off of he say and she say? You know different than a Jay Prince. You know difference. There's no difference between the church and what's going on in the world. Absolutely none. This is the same scenario we have with Jay Prince, Mob Ties, and Offset. Somebody get to talking, and these effeminate men, instead of addressing each other, they hop on the internet and they get messy with it. Y'all supposed to be preachers. Y'all supposed to be men of the cloth. This is crazy that you brothers don't have no moral compass, and you cannot tell a clear distinction between church folks, rappers, and street cats. That's a damn shame. There gotta be a mass conversion into the true biblical knowledge. Mary Madonna, thank you for the $20 contribution. Highly appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
Right? Let me have my Job season. Let me go through what I got to go through. Right?
He's trying to compare what he's going through with his legal issues as a Job season. Sir, you put yourself through those situations and problems. I think you need to take more accountability. You're not being tested and your faith is not being tested. No, sir, you've been swindling the people, allegedly. You've been dealing treacherously, allegedly. Now, we do know that you are innocent to proven guilty, but utilizing my discernment, I can see right through you. Let's just put it that way.
Because we can, when something happened to Haiti, when something happened to any of Ukraine, when something happens to Africa, when something happened to China, when something happens international, right? The church, we all praying for that person. We're all raising money for that person. We're all in prayer for this, prayer for that.
So let me get this right. You upset that the church ain't standing behind you. But beforehand, you wasn't putting nothing on blast that was going on with men on men and women on women. You wasn't saying nothing, Bishop. So because you feel betrayed, now you want to put all this on blast. That seems a bit self-centered, if you ask me. T. Raw, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, men ain't men no more. Pastors misleading our people. Everybody love lies and hate the truth. People are so fake. I hate the ways of this world. We are in the last days. Salute to you, King Bree. Thank you, T. Raw. You're absolutely right. These men are not leading no more. The leadership needs to be replaced. And that's why I'm going to be putting a lot of these guys under observation and close scrutiny and criticism. Because in order for us to understand how much a change is required, we got to put these type of stories out there and put them on Front Street. Now, Bishop Whitehead had nothing to say before the lack of support coming from his constituents and peers. And now he want to tell all. What was done in the dark should have been brought to the light, sir. You should have been putting the church on blast. But anyway, let us continue.
But when something happened to Bishop Whitehead, ain't not one of them Negroes said a prayer for me. Not one of them called my phone. But yet you can say that you're not messing with me? Okay, cool. So now we got a problem. So, Kirk Franklin, right? Let me tell you something about your skin tight, wanting to be the prince of gospel, wanting to be a sex symbol, right? Let's talk about that. And we're not even going to talk about your scandals. See, I'm from the streets, so I know what's going on. So we're not even going to talk about your scandals, right? We're not going to talk about your scandals. We're going to leave them alone because you're perfect. We want Uncle Kirk is perfect, right? He just want to talk about other people's stuff, right? But your little skin tight with your chest out, right?
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Because all you're trying to do is be a sex symbol. Nobody in a gospel community should be singing gospel with their chests out, right? Number one.
Nobody in the gospel community should be preaching with $1 million worth of jewelry on, sir. Nobody in the gospel industry should be putting their hands on their church members. Nobody in the gospel industry should be having a prayer closet that's bigger than most people's apartments. Nobody in the gospel industry should be rolling around in Benzes and Bentleys when they church look like a hole in the wall. See, that's not the gospel. Matter of fact, Christ, he said, sell all that you have and follow me. You're supposed to be a humble servant, sir. You're supposed to be taking care of the people. The community that surrounds your church is supposed to be elevated. There's supposed to be changes. You're full of greed, the pride of life, the lust of the flesh. And I'm not defending Kirk Franklin because you're right. But ye are a hypocrite. You can't blast this man for dressing how he dressed. Now, I don't know what Kirk Franklin do behind closed doors, but you generalize that there were men dealing with men in these churches and women dealing with women. I don't know if he's going to full on give some receipts, give some information about what he know firsthand about Kirk, or is he just upset that nobody's supporting him? We'll find out a little bit later in this video. Let's go. All I know is this is messy. Let us go.
And then you sit running around here with these skin tight pants on, sliding to the left, sliding to the right. You're confusing the people, Mr. Kirk. You're confusing the people. It's either you are a gospel singer or you are a sex symbol. You can't be both, right?
And either you are a preacher, sir, or you a street dude. Either you a preacher or you a fashion icon, because you was the same one walking around with Gucci, Louis, Fendi, and everything else. I can't believe how hypocritical you are. Seriously. Now, he's right what he's saying about Kirk Franklin. He's right. But it's like you don't even realize who you are. That's crazy.
Right? But everybody lets you do what you want to do. Okay? Because you Kirk. But let Bishop Whitehead stop this right now. Because I'm gonna put a stop to this right now, right? Keep my name out your mouth. Number one. I care nothing about you and your crew. Okay? That's number one. You
sound like a rapper. I don't care about nothing dealing with you and your crew. What is going on here? This supposed to be the church?
ain't got a heaven or hell to put me in, and I don't need you to co-sign Bishop Whitehead. I got my own church. I got my own following, and I don't need you Negroes. Because what y'all do is you bully the church. So we got the up and coming. Oh, let me say this. And stop acting like you put Maverick City on. You ain't put Maverick City on.
Yo, this is what happened when effeminate men are running these congregations and churches. Nika Smith, thank you for the $20 contribution. Says, God bless you for shining a light on these subjects. I pray the Most High to continue to lead, protect, and bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. And, you know, these scriptures, man, they tell it like it is, man. These scriptures tell it like it is. They need to really tap back into the word of God, to the Bible. Because clearly the lack of intellect is on full display. The fact that y'all not reading the book is showing the way y'all interact with each other. It's showing. Because men of Yah, men of the Most High, men of the faith, they don't carry on like this.
Maverick City brought you back to life. Maverick City was already hot, and you weren't relevant anymore. Okay? Your music wasn't relevant no more. So you wanted to reinvent yourself. Okay? So therefore, you got an anointed crew to come on with you and go on tour, right? You wanted to reinvent yourself, brother. So let's not look at you thinking that you're helping them. No, they helped you. Okay? They helped you. That's number one. But what y'all do and what pisses me off is this. Y'all are bullies. Y'all are bullies.
You know why they may be bullies? Because they got the letter correlation behind them. They got the letter group behind them. So if they're able to bully anybody, I would blame it on that, because those are the biggest bullies out here. And you know, at the Grammy Awards, Kirk was surrounded by those individuals. He was surrounded by the non-binaries and the transformers and all of that type of stuff. He was surrounded by it. And if he has power to bully or stifle somebody's career, or, you know, basically blackball somebody in the industry, I think it's because he's part of the agenda. I do believe Kirk Franklin is part of the agenda, the it culture. No doubt about that. But let him continue.
That's what y'all are. How are you bullies, right? You guys got so much influence that you lower the young people.
Hold on, let me see. Let's get this person out of there. Jason M. Good riddance, sir. Let's just get you on up out of there. Hold on, did I block the wrong person? Oh, I'm sorry, I did block the wrong person. For some reason, the chat jumps while I'm trying to block people. Oh man, I actually got the wrong person. I got him too. Let me see if I can. Julian DeVinny, damn, I didn't mean to block you, man. This chat be jumping while I'm trying to block. Please, a moderator, unblock Julian DeVinny. I truly apologize. The chat jumped while I was trying to block that one person. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Thanks for getting them out of there. Thank you. because Jacqueline blocked him too. That's what happened. Jacqueline was blocking him at the same time I was blocking him, so it made me block somebody else. That's what happened. Come on, YouTube. Y'all got to fix that. Y'all got to fix that.
People in. You lower the young people in, and in their minds, they're saying, wow, I got an opportunity with Kirk Franklin or whatever gospel singer or preacher it is. I have an opportunity to be with them and this, that, and third. And what y'all do is bully them. Do y'all know how many bishops and pastors go to different states and lower these young boys to their rooms?
Oh, whoa. Oh, man, that is some major smoke right there. He said, do you know how many of these pastors go on these missionary, no pun intended, damn. They go on these trips and they lure little boys into their rooms. Yo, you know, I had interviewed Woodrow, former member of Drew Hill, and he was telling me about a lot of things that were going on back then in the early 2000s with the churches. He didn't tell me anything to that effect, or to that degree rather, but he definitely told me there was a lot going on with the men on men type of scenarios, and the parties, and the swapping of the wives and all of that kind of thing, the swinger parties and all of that was going on. But this right here, man, this is deplorable. This is sick. We talking about people coming in the auspice of gospel. And y'all remember Eddie Bishop Long. He got caught up in these scandals as well. So do we really find it far-fetched that this is still going on to this day? I don't think that Lamar Whitehead is lying about this. I don't think he's lying. Imagine the church being worse than Disney. Wow. This is crazy, man. This is real bad. This is bad. But you see how Bishop Long went out. You reap what you sow, right? Y'all heard this correctly.
Single preacher it is. I have an opportunity to be with them and this, that, and third. And what y'all do is bully them. Do y'all know how many bishops and pastors go to different states and lower these young boys to their rooms and be raping these young boys? Y'all better do the research. You want to know why they really hate Bishop Whitehead? Because I don't do I'm not a freak like them, right?
Yo. Yeah, this is an utter atrocity here. I wish that Whitehead would put some names to it. Let us know, Bishop, who's involved in this type of activity. Who's doing this? Please tell the people. The game is wicked, man. Imagine your child trying to seek salvation. Imagine your child being invited by a preacher, a pastor, who's claiming that they're going to go take your child and lay hands on them. But his idea of laying hands on your little boy is something totally damn different. Something sick. That's crazy. These people need to be put on blast, because until they put on blast, Mr. Whitehead, these are just words with no receipts. Although I believe these things take place, I believe what he's saying. But you need to bring out some receipts. This church need to be exposed. I done said this once, and I'll say it again. The Christian church is just a sister of the Roman Catholic Church. So the same type of behavior that's going on with the Catholicism and the, the violation of young boys, I believe it happens in these churches as well. Because they under the same spirit. They under the same spirit. They have that same paganistic influence, rather. They have the same pagan influence.
I want to say some other stuff, but I'm on live, and I just want to try to keep it as clean as possible. But they know that I'm not a part of that. They know I'm not a part of that. They're a bunch of freaks, and they're a bunch of F-boys.
Wow. And this is directed towards Kirk. This is directed towards him. And, when Kirk responded to the people who was antagonizing him or criticizing him for his acceptance of the award, he did get mad sassy. He got mad sassy during that live stream. He got mad, zesty. He had that spirit. It came out. Matter of fact, I go as far as to say that's the only time the man looked comfortable on camera is when he was acting like a woman. When he was, mimicking a woman's behavior. That's the only time that Kirk looked comfortable. Seriously. So, hey, I think that Kirk Franklin may be a ringleader of all of this. He might be the ringleader of everything Lamar Whitehead is talking about. He's been around for a long time. Kirk Franklin himself says that he's been getting awards that he don't even deserve. That came out of his mouth. Why is the Tabernacles of Edom, the industry, the Satanists, why are they giving you awards, Kirk? Unless you're doing the rituals. This is crazy.
Period, point blank. And at the end of the day, they be lowering these young girls. They be lowering these young boys that's inspired by what God gave them to do, and they misuse it. Kirk Franklin, let me tell you something about...
Uh-oh. He just said Kirk Franklin name right after saying that. Kirk, don't tell us you getting down like that, man. Kirk, do not tell us you getting down like that. Man, it's satanic occult rituals going on in the gospel industry. Allegedly. He's alleging that it's ritual abuse, molestation, R-word, pederasty, kidnapping. He's claiming all of this is going on in the gospel industry. Wow. He telling it all. I just hope the brother bring out some receipts.
Bishop Whitehead. Negro, I don't care if you don't like me for whatever reason, all right? You're going to sit here and talk about, I came to you. Negro, I don't got to come to you, okay? I came to you out of the respect as to what Isaac Kyrie told me. Yo, y'all could do this. So don't think that I'm sweating you, brother, okay? And just know that I got family in Portland. And just know when you came up to one of my family members with a whole transvestite.
Oh,
real crazy.
Oh.
Emotional damage.
Oh, it's getting messy. It's getting messy, y'all. Yo. Oh, hell no. He said you came in with something, Kurt, that had a transformation, bruh. He said, whatever you walked in there with, Kurt, it wasn't born, it's gender. It transitioned. Kurt, he's saying, you out here playing with them transvesticles, man. Oh no. Oh no. Yo, this the church? Man, listen, bro. Those are some extreme allegations right there. Because last time I checked, Kirk Franklin is married with children. And you have another mega preacher. This is one of your peers. You like it or not, Kirk, this is one of your peers. He's saying you walked in a building with a boy, Damon. With a boy. Yo, amen, amen. Hey, what them scriptures tell us? Romans 1:27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burnt in a lust one towards another. Men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of the error which was meet. Wow, wow, wow. Notice that scripture says y'all doing things that's unseemly. Y'all trying to hide y'all little nasty little penis fetishes in plain sight. Y'all trying to hide it in plain sight. Bishop claiming that y'all so nasty and dirty that y'all going in public with these entities, with these characters. Y'all going in public with them because y'all doing so much of it. And y'all can't help but to bring it out sometimes. Wow. Yo, it's getting messy in them churches. Romans 1:26. For this cause God gave them up into vile affections. Even their women did change the natural use into which is against nature. Oh, them ladies in the church, they doing the same thing. They doing the same thing. And I believe it's with little children as well. Man. But this the church. How many of y'all gonna really take this serious, man? And stop supporting these gospel artists and these preachers and pastors? And actually peel your book open.
See with it, brother. Okay? I can get real crazy now. I'm not saying you did anything with him. I'm just telling you that
I ain't saying you did anything with them, but whatever you popped up with had some big ass hands, bro.
Emotional damage.
Whatever you showed up to the event with, it wasn't no lady. You popped up with Mrs. Doubtfire. Let me find out Kirk Franklin came to the event with Mrs. Doubtfire. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. This is just plain out ghetto. This is ratchet. Like, this is the most ratchet church drama I have ever seen. Hands down.
you came up because my cousin was your neighbor. And he called me and said, yo, cuz, what just happened? I said,
what? Hey, hold on. Wait. It's getting real, y'all. His cousin was Kirk Franklin's neighbor and hit him on the phone and told him some stuff. So he's implicating you, Kurt. He's implicating you. You need to respond. I think that Lamar Whitehead said enough when Kurt needs to respond. Because these are some real profound allegations, bruh. At this point, as a man, Kurt need to come out and address these allegations, bruh. This is something else. All right, let's see. Let's get it. Let's go back. Listen here.
I can get real crazy. Now, I'm not saying you did anything with him. I'm just telling you that you came up because my cousin was your neighbor. And he called me and said, yo, cuz, what just happened? I said, what just happened? And he told me what happened. So I'm letting you know, homeboy.
What happened? Tell us what happened.
Right? Take it easy on Bishop Whitehead, all right? Leave me alone. Leave me.
So his cousin was your neighbor, so he know what kind of escapades you got going on. Chelsea said, dang, the neighbor's spilling the tea, LOL. Jalen Thomas says, the clues are starting to match up, Breed. It is what it is, says Kurt, and the doing too. Wong Fu out here. Oh, man. Slim Hussein says, so I creep. Yeah. Man, let me find out through the shadows of the night, through the heat of the night, behind closed doors, in secret, that Kirk Franklin out here doing what is unseemly. And this is, I think this information has some validity because it's coming from one of your peers, bro. Dang. Yeah. I will say, Angela, you're right. Bishop Whitehead is in his element right now. He going real Brooklyn style on Kurt. He's really going Brooklyn style on him. He really is. He is in his element right now because I look at Bishop Whitehead as like a street dude who took the streets to the church, but in a negative way because he still got street antics. He's still doing dirt. That's the way I look at him. I view him as that guy who's used to extortion. He's used to pimping and pandering. He's used to fleecing. He used to finessing and jugging, but he took that to the church. But nonetheless, more than likely, he still spent some time in the streets. But still, man, it's crazy. Charlotte, I'm getting you up out of here. That's a quick way to get yourself blocked. Telling me how to run my show. If you want to hear what he said, you find it yourself. I'm supposed to add commentary. So let's get you on up out of here. Yeah. Let me make sure I'm blocking her. I'm blocking her. So don't block her while I'm doing it. Let me tell y'all something. Do not come over here and tell me how to run my show. That's not how we do. That is a surefire way to get blocked. Telling me how to run my show will get you blocked immediately. Understand that. All right, let us continue.
Me alone, because at the end of the day, you can't stop my money and you can't stop me. You call everywhere, anybody, and tell them, oh, don't let Bishop Whitehead preach at your church. Blackball them, no problem, because I got my own platform. I'm doing me, okay? Bishop Whitehead is Bishop Whitehead. I'm out here for the people that really love God. And you and guys like
Cap,
Kirk Franklin, that's trying to monopolize the game and monopolize the gospel community.
you doing the same thing.
And all these other freaks, what y'all doing, 90% of y'all that's in the church gonna go straight to hell. You wanna know why? Because God knows your heart and God knows what y'all doing behind closed doors.
Wow. Listen, he's saying y'all doing a lot of things, man, behind closed doors. Leviticus 18:22 says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. So, that is abominable. Ezekiel 16:49. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom. Pride, fullness of bread, and abundance of idleness was in her and in her daughters. Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and the needy. Yo, Bishop Whitehead, you need to hear that scripture and really meditate on that. because you putting them on blast for their their behaviors, which I'm not mad at. It needs to be brought to the table. But what about the pride of fullness of bread? You got it all. What about the abundance of your idleness? Wearing all the Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. What about all of that? But you're not giving or strengthening the poor or the needy, sir. You're not strengthening the poor or the needy. What about them? So it's hypocritical for you to put them on blast if you're not going to do for the people. Now, if you're going to repent, if you make it out of your legal troubles and you give recompense to the people that deserve it, then you will be actually right in your wrongs. It's time to redirect your energy into fixing the community around you and actually doing for the people. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in a bigger church and your people should be in a better position. Anyway, let us continue.
And my thing is this. Let me have my Job season. Let me have my Job season, y'all. Let me go through what I got to go through. Let me have my Job chapter 1 through 42 season, right? You ain't got to have my back, but don't put your foot on my back because I'm a bite, period. And at the end of the day, right, if we could pray for everybody, if we could pray for everybody when somebody's going through something, even in different religions, if somebody's going through something, we all praying. But when a bishop of the Lord's church is going through, ain't nobody posts nothing about prayer. Everybody wanna be catty, and everybody wanna be gossipers, and everybody wanna be, oh, I told you. You ain't tell nobody nothing because they lied on me when they arrested me. Okay, they ran in my church with guns. No problem. It happens. I'm not the first church that it happened to. It happens. But yet everybody wanna try to turn me from a victim to a villain. So,
dude, you ain't no victim. And I'm not really buying what you selling. It seems to me that you are a bit upset that nobody is backing you. But here's the thing. Why would you want the same people who are dealing so treacherously? Why would you want the same people that you alleged are luring little boys and little girls into their hotel rooms? Why would you want these same people praying for you, sir? That's a conundrum.
Emotional damage.
Why are you so emotional, sir? How could you in one breath claim that these people are pretty much Sodom and Gomorrah? They are the devil. They messy. They dealing, wicked as hell, but you worried about them not praying for you? Why do their prayers and their acceptance and approval mean so much to you? It seems to me that you may be a bit upset that you're not getting protection. It seems like that you're upset that you are not protected. Maybe it's possible that Bishop Whitehead hasn't been engaged in the freak parties, as he calls them, or the freak fest and everything that's going on. And since he hasn't, he doesn't really have the protection from the powers that be that he so well needs right now, or he wants right now. See, in the gospel industry, in the industry in general, there's protection for those who are involved in the rituals. There's protection involved for those who are, a part of the eyes wide shut parties and those who are going through and going behind certain doors. There's protection for those people. Bishop, now that you're in some legal problems, it's almost like you're rebelling because you don't have the same protection, sir. Because I'm pretty sure some of the things that you did in your church, I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that you putting on blast right now, including Kirk Franklin, got scandals too. But those get swept under the rug. Why? Because they're part of the Baphomet. They got friends in high places. Have you ever thought about who actually cuts their checks? And it seemed like some of your friends in high places are distancing themselves from you because, dude, Lamar Whitehead, let's make this clear. You too emotional, bro. You got caught on camera grabbing a woman up in your church, man. And then shortly after that, you got in trouble. More than likely, they got wiretaps on you. I mean, dude, you on record for making false statements, extortion, all type of fraud, bro. Listen, man, they not gonna. Why would you think they're gonna stand by you? This is the time of your life where you need to turn things around. Right now, Bishop, I'm glad you're putting certain things on blast, but it's misdirected energy, sir. It's misdirected energy. Right now, you should be focusing on your trial or your court case that's coming up, and focused on actually changing your life around, because the Most High God is judging you for you bringing that certain mentality into the church and not doing right by your people. So make this clear, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be fair and balanced about all of this. I'm not going to just take sides because I agree with what he's saying about Kirk Franklin in the gospel industry. I'm going to hold this brother accountable too.
So, Mr. Kirk Franklin, let me tell you something about Bishop Whitehead. Hold on one second. Let me tell you something about Bishop Whitehead, what they didn't tell you. And I know that little what you call him? That little gremlin, Larry Reed, is your boy.
You called that man a gremlin. Oh, damn.
All right? The one that's behind a lot of this stuff. Okay? But it's cool. Because, let me say this. I almost forgot. Let me slow down. Let me slow down a little bit. Just a tad bit. Because Isaac Kyrie, right? Since you want to talk about me, Negro, right? I would have said something else. Since you want to talk about me, let's talk about how you was texting me and calling me and trying to, what else you got coming out about Larry Reed? What else you got coming out? What else you got coming out about Larry Reed? Nobody like him, Doc. And did you want to try to flip on me, Isaac Kyrie? Negro, let me tell you something, bro. I'm different, Isaac Kyrie. So just because
I don't even know who Isaac Kyrie is. Let's see what you got on Kurt. Let's listen to Kirk Frank. Let's listen to what you got on Kurt. Let's go.
Third, Isaac Kyrie. So now all of a sudden, since your he is the one that's behind a lot of this stuff, and it all boils down to bullying. Church bullies. So Kirk Franklin, let me tell you something about Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Bring on all the smoke. If y'all don't know this,
he said he want all the smoke, Kurt. Hey, man, I don't know, man. I remember Kurt going off on his son. Y'all remember that? Kurt had some bass in his voice that day, right? I don't know, man. What y'all gonna do? How about a celebrity boxing match for charity? That sounds great. Y'all already messy with it. Y'all might as well get in the ring. Hey, listen, Kirk Franklin, he lift weights. Y'all both work out and stuff. Yeah, listen, y'all both preachers. I would pay pay-per-view. Y'all about the same height, same size. Listen, I would pay pay-per-view to see Kirk Franklin and Lamar Whitehead in the ring, straight up. Seriously. Because he's talking real grimy right now. He's talking real greasy right now. He said he want all the smoke. Listen, he alleged that you popped up with a transvestite and you a married man. Those are some bold claims. He said he want all the smoke. Hey, Kurt, I don't know about y'all, but I want to see it. I'll pay at least $50 to see that. And then y'all can give all the money to charity. Y'all already then got messy with it. The church is already on Front Street. You might as well give the people a show. That's what I want to see.
Bring on the smoke. Bring the smoke. Bring on all of the smoke, okay? Kirk Franklin and whoever like you that don't want to now get to know me, so what? you're going to miss out on a great person. I'm a young man out here, fatherless. My father was killed when I was 6 weeks old. Grew up with a single parent.
See, man, this is the problem. This is the reason why you emotional. You needed that male presence there. You needed that type of energy. And I'm not trying to disregard single mothers who do their thing and raise their children to the best of their ability. But you needed that man to teach you how to control your emotions. Because you go on a lot of emotional tangents and rants, and it ain't a good look, right? That's just real talk.
Grew up with a single parent, right? In the streets of Brooklyn. And I had to do what I had to do. Period, point blank. And you fake wannabe gospel influencers.
Yo, he done missed his exit going off on Kirk. I know that look. He done missed his whole exit, bro. Y'all got that man heated.
Don't ever think you can punk or play with me. And don't have me do a song like 50 Cent did about all you gospel singers, you pastors, you bishops. Because let me tell you something. I'll go in the studio.
He said he gonna go in the studio. Hold up, man. So you gonna go in the studio and pull a 50 Cent Murder Inc. Ja Rule type of, yo, I just can't. This is the church. He said he gonna go in there and make a diss track. Man, you really cannot unsee what the church has become. Coco says, could you imagine what their boxing shorts and robe would look like coming out with the church? Quiet, man, what, Coco? I can imagine Kirk Franklin coming out with the fuchsia pink robe. You know, this Bishop Whitehead, he gonna have a Louis Vuitton robe on the way out. Kirk Franklin gonna come out to GP, are you with me? Oh yeah, we got the church, we ain't going nowhere. GP, are you with me? Hey yo. And Bishop Whitehead gonna come out to his to his diss song that he just made to everybody in the church. He probably gonna do the diss song on a hit 'em up beat. First off, the church and the clique you claim. Yo. Oh, man. You guys are out of control. I don't even think they would throw punches. I think they would be hugging the entire fight. Kirk Franklin gonna come up oiled up. You like, dude, why you? This is a boxing match, yo. You only put the Vaseline on your face when you get hit, bro. Why your whole body got Vaseline on it, bro? What the hell? Kirk gonna come out there whole body Vaselined up. It's getting real spooky out here. Bishop Whitehead gonna be in the corner. He gonna take the Vaseline and put it on his lips. In the middle of the ring, they're gonna be taking photo ops. Man, yo, that would be the most hilarious thing on daytime television. It ain't gonna be no ring girl. It ain't gonna be no ring girls there walking around bringing the ring cards around. Nah, they ain't gonna have women doing it. They gonna have brothers of a certain demographic walking around holding the ring cards. Oh man, this is too much, bro. This is too much, bro. Yo, let's go, man. Oh man, somebody somebody said the collection plate. Somebody said the collection plate gonna be going around the front row of the fight. They gonna have ring boys, man. Oh man, y'all doing too much, man. All right, let us continue, man. This is something else.
I promise you I will, y'all. I promise you I will. I'll go in the studio and put out a song blasting all of y'all.
Hey, could y'all imagine a pre-fight, the actual pre-fight conference? Yo. Could y'all imagine that, bro? Oh man. Oh, the actual stare down and a standoff, the weigh-in. Oh man. Oh man. He said he gonna go make a diss track. A whole diss track. This is a preacher right here. He gonna go in the studio and make a diss track against Kirk Franklin and all the churches involved. I mean, what's next? How bad can the church get, man? Is this what we doing? Listen, I will hands down say this right now. This drama right here in 2023, this right here is worse to me, in my opinion, looking at this, just because it's just in the church. Somebody said a holy war. Y'all gotta stop. Look, just because this is in the church, this makes it worse than a Quavo Offset. The Quavo Offset fight at the Grammys. This is worse than Jay Prince, and this is worse, man. Because this is supposed to be the church. They out here trying to. He's talking about dropping diss records like it's a death row, y'all. I haven't even heard Quavo, or I haven't even heard Offset drop a diss record at Mob Ties yet. I haven't even heard anybody diss anybody on record in the industry after the loss of Takeoff. Man.
Because I know what y'all did last summer. Okay? I know what you did last summer.
He said he know what y'all did last summer. What did y'all do? Give us details. I know what y'all did last summer.
All right? And then y'all want to run to this, to the modern day Cleo, Bishop Jordan, right?
Oh, the modern day Cleo. So y'all got some warlocks and wizards up in there too. Some people practicing divination and necromancy. Why am I not surprised?
The modern day Cleo, Bishop Jordan, right? Where you got to pay for the prophecy, right? But they don't know
that you got to pay for the prophecy.
That I know. Well, they don't know that I know that there is a list running around here. A major gospel singer, and he's a man, gave a disease to another man, and the courts ordered that gospel singer to write a list of all the men he slept with.
No. Don't tell me your boy on that list. Don't tell me your boy on that list. Oh man, I almost fell out about this seat, man. Not in the church. Somebody said a bishop come up missing. You know why? Oh man. Don't tell me y'all getting down like that, man. Ooh, that's bad. That's real bad. This is why the Bible says man shouldn't be lying down with man as if he's lying down with a woman. Yo, he said it. Notice he said it was court documents on this. He said it's court documents, so there's paperwork on what he just said. And he said a well-known preacher. Man, yo, let's continue.
And that gospel singer and that list had a lot of bishops, prophets, pastors, ministers of the gospel.
Whoa. We want names, sir. We're going to need some names. Put them all on blast. We're going to need some names. Now, right now, it's just hearsay. You're right, Deneen. But what he just said, it could actually be obtained. He said a well-known pastor. We can actually do our research and find this out. He said there are court documents on it. So he claimed that that person had a list of names. Yo, it is very possible that we can find this information. If I find it, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not in cahoots with anybody in the industry. I don't have any political affiliations with any churches. If I find this information, it's getting posted right on my community section. I'm putting it on blast. If I find this information, it is going up. It's going up. All it takes is a little bit of research, people. Right, Queenie? We looking at the way he talking. We looking at the Black Epsteins to pop off 2023. The Christian church getting put on full blast right now. He said some well-known people. Oh, I'm going to be looking. Christian Israel, I will be digging for that information. And if I find it, based on the little bit of information he gave us, oh, it's going up. Believe that.
All right? And that's why they don't like Bishop Whitehead. Because you know what?
Uh-oh, we got people. And listen, everybody in the chat who know how to get their research on, y'all already know what to do. Lexus02 says, I'm looking now. Y'all know where to give me this information. Instagram. Instagram is the best place to give me sources. Just put together a message. Let me know what I'm looking at. Put it in bold print. Let me know what's going on. And we'll be talking about that. If the record is not sealed. But if the record is sealed, if the record isn't sealed, how does he know about it? If the record is sealed, pardon me, how does Bishop Lamar Whitehead know about it? How does he know about if this record, if it's sealed? How did he know that it's major names on this record? I think that the record has to be able to be found. Right?
I stay in my lane. I ain't the one to gossip. But y'all don't play with me. Do not play with me. Okay? Leave Bishop Whitehead alone. I just want to preach. I want to build a community. I want to build God's people. Y'all got mad when I had 50 Cent.
You should have been able to build a community.
My pulpit.
He had 50 Cent on the pulpit. A secular artist. You ain't no different than Kirk Franklin. You ain't no different than the Kirk Franklin attending the Grammy Awards.
When I had the different rappers in my pulpit, but yet they giving their life to God. When I got gang members in my church, y'all want to sit here and talk about that. Let me tell you something. I don't recycle save folk. But let me tell you this. There is a list.
Uh-oh, there's a list. There is a list.
List of names of names. Y'all know I ain't this YouTuber or blogger that gotta lie. I ain't gotta lie.
He said he ain't lying. All right.
That has a number of bishops.
Come on, give us some names. Give us some names.
And a number of pastors. A number of bishops and a number of pastors and a number of prophets. They are all male that slept with this male.
Wow, all males that slept with a male. Straight Sodom and Gomorrah, man, in the church. And here's the thing, man. I don't think Bishop Whitehead is lying. And the reason I don't, because he's basically on his way to federal prison. And at this point, why not just blast everybody? Because y'all got to understand, if he goes to prison, Bishop Lamar Whitehead, from the charges that is levied against him, he's gone for a very long time. He's going to be gone for a long time. So it's almost like, hey, put him on blast. Let's see. Somebody said they are all false prophets. Absolutely. Agreed. Jane Doe says courts be paid by the people that are part of this kind of stuff and make things disappear, allegedly. Right. Yeah, man. You're right. Angel Smile says he is in NYS, NYC, which is easy. Oh, he is in NYS, which is easy to look up court documents. Most of these celebrities are PT residents in NYC, mainly NYC. See, she's giving us some clues to help us find this list he speaks of. Y'all take notes, all my researchers. I'm going to be looking too. But if we got more people on the case, if we got more people in the case, then, we'll figure it out. Man, Bishop Whitehead is saying a lot, y'all. Yeah, it's like, it's that whole idea of I'm not going out by myself. If I'm going down, y'all coming with me. Y'all remember what Pac said? If the cops come arrest me in the evening, best believe they coming for my dogs in the morning. Y'all remember Pac said that? Basically, if I'm going down, y'all coming with me. That's what it seemed like, yo. That's what it seemed like. Wow.
Y'all leave me alone. Kirk Franklin, I went easy on you just now. Keep my name out your mouth. We ain't gotta be cool. You're an icon. Do you? Why you gotta talk about Bishop Whitehead? Why you gotta talk about Bishop Whitehead?
I don't remember Kirk Franklin talking about Bishop Whitehead publicly. My thing is, why y'all keep bringing this stuff to the internet? If he talked about you privately, you heard something, it was some chatters in the atmosphere, people was murmuring and gossiping and talking. Let that roll off your sleeves. Listen, as a man, I look at it like this. If you can't say it to my face, it ain't worth my response. If you talk about me behind my back, that just shows that you fear me. That shows to me that you're a peon and you're not worthy of my response. I don't do that. Oh, I heard you were talking about me, so I'm gonna bring it to the public. I heard you were saying something about me. Yeah, so-and-so told me you said this and said that and the third. I ain't with all of that. If you ain't man enough to stand in front of me face to face and say it to my face, you ain't worth it.
You're an icon. Man, I listen to your songs all the time. But one thing about me is I ain't gonna let you talk about me.
So you listen to his songs even though you know some of the things that he involved in. I'm sorry, but I used to listen to Frank Ocean music until I found out that he wasn't singing to women. Real talk. Real talk. When I heard that a tornado flew around my room and blah, 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 I thought it was a nice song until I found out he wasn't singing to no ladies, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. It ruins it all. I used to listen to Young Buck music until Young Buck got caught up in the room with that ashy transition that he was caught with. So I don't know.
I ain't gonna let you talk about me. Y'all could sit here and talk about, oh, Bishop, why you doing it? Because I want to do it. And you want to know why? You want to know why preachers are going crazy and preachers are committing suicide? Because we feel like that we can't be human. We cannot be, we feel like we can't be human, right? We can't have a human moment. So we got to hold in everything. And we got to be of God. And we got to be quiet. You know, they called me and said to me that Larry Reed allegedly was talking about the young man, the young preacher, I don't know him, Matthew Stevenson. They said he was talking about him so bad. And they said,
who is they? They said he was talking about this person. Dude, he said this about so-and-so. They said, this is how church people be talking, man. I'm telling you. This is exactly what church folks do. All they do is gossip. Talk about who said this and who did this. And this is what church people do. They go to church. A lot of them, they go to church just to have something to go home and talk about. They go to church just to go home and have something to gossip about, bro. This is how the average church person is.
Allegedly, I didn't see it. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. But they said that Larry Reed was talking.
If you don't know if it's true or not, why are you bringing it up in this video?
About this boy Matthew Stevenson so bad. Said that he was sleeping with another man and some other, allegedly. I don't know. Y'all know better than me. And then I heard that his church was hurting because I don't know how true this is, y'all. I'm just telling you what I heard. They said that the boy wanted to commit suicide.
Y'all got a lot of man-on-man gossip going on in the church. A lot of man-on-man activity going on in these churches. It's crazy.
Y'all not doing that to me. Are you crazy? Y'all not doing that to me. Y'all not gonna make me lose my mind by harboring and holding on to what y'all trying to do. You crazy.
The only way that would happen, sir, if you care about what they say. And if they as evil as you say they are, if they are gossipers like you say they are, if they are reprobates and incels and weirdos and perverts and freaks like you say they are, then why do you even care enough to even bring up the word self-deletion? Why? Why do you even care? Seriously. And Reggie says, isn't he really gossiping about Kirk? Well, he did bring up direct allegations that he said he's seen firsthand. So that's why he deserves some type of attention towards what the allegations were, because he claimed that he's seen Kirk pull up with a transvestite. Everything else he kind of generalized and went kind of a roundabout way of addressing things. But, that's a direct accusation.
Crazy. You crazy. Y'all crazy. I didn't choose to be a preacher. God chose me to be a preacher. Jeremiah 1:5 said, before I formed thee, I knew you. 8 out of 10 of them was born into preaching. Ain't nobody preachers in my family. I think my aunt, she was an evangelist. But outside of that, I'm the first bishop. That's not in my bloodline. And all of this ridicule. And I got to go through Job seasons. And Let me tell you something. If I was out in the streets, I guarantee you guys wouldn't be paying attention to what's going on. But since I'm who I am, everybody's paying attention. But listen, I'm closing out on this. Kirk Franklin, you messed with the wrong one. And I'm telling you, keep your mouth shut. Because I'll go right back on. And if y'all don't know me, I'll go head on, y'all. I'll go head on. But I'm telling y'all this.
Anybody who's following this man church, do y'all really believe this is acceptable for your preacher to be doing? And the way he's going about this? Carrying on this way? Seriously.
I'm telling y'all this. These little gossipers and everybody that's using my platform and using my name to make their YouTube numbers go up or whatever. Listen, man, y'all do what you got to do. That's
the ecosystem, sir. That's how YouTube works. If you have a bigger platform and you speaking on certain scenarios and you putting the church on blast, you should want people, meaning content creators. You should want content creators to bring out what you're saying so the word can spread. I can't stand when these people say stupid stuff like that. If y'all want to use me to make your platform grow bigger, listen, you should want exposure from what you're saying. You should want it out in the forefront because you done made some bold accusations.
That's the way y'all got to eat. That's the way you got to eat. But I'm tired of my family crying over what y'all punks talking about. All right? And remember, y'all can't change your...
He said his family is crying over what they talking about. See, this what happened in these churches. Once you're not accepted no more, once you're not part of that crowd, they will oust you. They will talk about you. They will demonize you. And I'm not saying that Lamar ain't guilty. But what I'm saying is that's how them churches act. Them churches really do that. If you no longer accepted within their circle, they'll talk about you like a dog. And everybody will be knowing it. They'll talk about you so much where it's really weighing on the family. I've heard all kinds of stories about people who, tried to leave the church or people who offended the preacher by asking them real biblical questions. There's people who ask these preachers real questions regarding the Bible because they watch videos like mine and others who are teaching the real Bible. And the preacher will have his goons and all of the people in the congregation pretty much oust that individual. They'll pretty much gossip about that person, gaslight that person, trigger that person. That is very real. That's a real thing that happens in the churches. Real talk.
Your face. Don't be mad at me because you're ugly. You can't change your face.
Y'all look like brothers. Y'all look just like brothers. You're brothers. Let me stop, man. Let's go.
Okay? And you guys got so many skeletons in your closet. It is just unreal.
He said they got a lot of skeletons in their closet. I think them themselves are in that same closet. I'm talking about, these preachers that he claimed got skeletons in their closet. I think they are the skeleton in the closet. I think it's that bad.
But I'm the preacher that you will never bully. I'm the preacher that you will never in your life bully. Never in your life bully. I'm the preacher that found true deliverance.
Yeah, okay.
I've been delivered from a dark place, and I believe God. What? Man, if you don't get out of here, man. Anyway.
Somebody must have texted him and told him to chill out. They was like, yo, we watching your live, Slim. You need to chill out. Or he got that threat from the mafia. Y'all know The letter mafia. You know what I'm saying? They sent them that text like, hey, listen, you get offline right now. They hit him up right then and there, man. I'm telling you, man.
Like I said, anyway, like I said, oh, that's crazy. Any of you preachers, and don't text me. We ain't cool like that. Hey, text me. I ain't hear from you in forever. Don't text my phone. Text my get off. No. Why?
They just text you because you wildin', B. And they like, listen, you don't even know what you just got yourself into. You just exposing some stuff. They trying to warn you. That's why they text you.
Why? People will sit and talk about you, then text you and tell you, don't say nothing. Let me tell y'all something. This is a wacky, wacky world.
They said, don't say nothing.
And y'all not gonna make me wacky.
He throwing up the devil horns too. Don't think I don't see it. Don't think I don't see you throwing up them devil horns and throwing up that 666 symbolism. I'm watching you, bro. I'm watching you. I don't know if you trying to say all these things and at the same time you trying to, fake the funk and play the part. But I'm peeping you, bro.
Kirk Franklin, fall back from the bishop. Okay? I care nothing about your influence. I care nothing about all these preachers that love you. And I care nothing. They don't gotta like me nor love me. They don't have to. But I'm gonna tell you like this. All you preachers that's filling on these young preachers.
Wow, all you preachers that's filling on young preachers. He sound like Pimp C, man. Before Pimp C went out. And Pimp C was putting them people on blast. Yo, this is big right here, man. This is a lot of things are being brought to the table. Because if y'all can remember correctly, when Pimp C started talking like this, immediately after, and Pimp C wasn't naming no names, but immediately after, what happened? Pimp C, his untimely death took place. So I don't know, man. And he's talking like this with the gospel industry, and he's going directly at him. So let us continue.
God is going to expose you. All these preachers that is intimidating these young female gospel singers and laying with them, God is going to expose you. All of you bullies, all you fake prophets selling prophecies for money, God is going to expose you. And let me tell you this, I'm going to go through my Job season with my head up high, 10 toes down. Guess what? They all talked about Job, so they're going to all talk about Bishop. And I got to go through what I got to go through. You want to know why? Because God chose me. And let me tell you this, y'all. We have to understand that this is a season where the church is praying against the church.
He said this is a season where the church is praying against the church. He also says that he has to go through what he has to go through, which is very true. But what you failing to realize is a lot of things that happen to us, Bishop Whitehead, is our own fault. And accountability is key. Accountability will be the factor to help you overcome whatever obstacle you're going through in life. You need to repent. Take responsibility for your actions. Because for you to even be caught up in that scenario and having these sort of legal troubles, you had to play some type of role. You ain't completely innocent, sir. So you need to repent and continue to put these preachers and pastors on blast. If that's what you got to do to walk your Damascus road and find your way out of that matrix, because you didn't ate long enough, you didn't fleece the flock long enough, you didn't road clean, and you done bought everything money can buy, sir. Now is the time to turn your life around. I think you should continue putting these people on blast and get more in the details. Get more in the details. because the church needs to be put on Front Street. You say the church is praying against the church. Well, the men of Yah, the true biblical believers, the true prophets, the true teachers of the Lord, we're praying against y'all's churches. We're praying against all y'all's churches. Y'all have the same churches where Christ walked into and said, y'all turn my father's house into a den of thieves. Christ himself was flipping the money changers. See, churches become very big business, sir. And that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be deliverance going on. It's supposed to be nobody going without living out of poverty. Everybody's supposed to be rich, sir. Poverty is a plague. If we were honoring God's law, statutes, and commandments, we will all find our way to having something. It's a lot of misappropriated wealth in those churches, ATMs, vending machines, etc. You better get into that scriptures, bro. Real talk.
There are people and there are preachers that are out here praying for my downfall. It's really weird. It's really weird. Really weird. Really weird. Can't believe you talking about get off live. You don't get out of my face with that.
Yo, they told that man.
Anyway.
They told that man to get off the live. I don't know if he talking about the text message or he watching the chat. Yeah, he's reading that chat. That's what it is. Damn. That might have been one of them church agents.
Hold on a second, guys. So, like I said, you guys can love me or hate me, either or. No problem. But at the end of the day, Bishop Whitehead is going to speak the truth. Period. Kirk Franklin, don't be running around here with my name in your mouth. Period. If you don't like me, you don't have to like me. You don't even know me. But don't sit here and be talking about me. I spoke to one of my brothers. He was like, Bishop, let me just set up a call. I said, no. We're not gonna hide this. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and we're gonna balance the playing field now. And if he want to talk now, we talk. If he don't want to talk, I don't care. Period. Because he said something about me. I ain't say nothing about him. Period, point blank. And Isaac Kyrie, nigga, you get half a bar.
Oh man, you calling people ninjas and everything? Damn, dude. This dude really keeping it street. He calling people ninjas and everything, man. Y'all messy in them churches, bro.
Oh, and I wish I could say what I want to say. Jay-Z said it for me. Period, point blank. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. So I'm going to end this live and I'm saving it. And I don't want no calls telling me to take it down because I don't care nothing about you nor the takedown. All right. And I don't care about none of these preachers, these bishops, and everybody that's in bed with these influencers. And they say, oh, well, if I'm supporting.
Yo, he said they in bed with these influencers. That's a fact. TD Jakes and Diddy, I think y'all got something going on, bro, to be honest with you. But it's crazy, bro. You got Al Sharpton. He all up with Jay-Z and all these rappers. This preacher right here, his hypocritical self, he dealing with 50 Cent. Man, they all a boule fraternity. Bro, they all boule fraternity, Omega, Psi-Phi weirdos, Alpha, Beta, Sigma weirdos. They all part of the clique. Seriously.
Bishop Whitehead, then these influencers might not like me. No problem. No problem. You want to know why? Because God is setting the church with a new look, with another generation. God is setting the church with a new understanding and new and different people that really love God, that really gives their life to God, right? people that have been through some things in their lifetime, people who understand that God saved their life, and coming to church is not predicated on if people like them or not. See, yeah, Bishop Whitehead got a platform. I got my own platform. And you say something about me, if you want, I'm clapping back. Period, point blank. And I'm going to get in the pulpit and preach Jesus. Because let me tell you this, right? Jesus wasn't no punk, and neither was I. The Bible teaches us that when they were selling things in the sanctuary, Jesus came in there and started flipping tables over.
Wow, I can't believe you really used that as an example when your church is feeding you, lining your pockets up, and your church look like trash. I can't even believe you used that as an example. That's crazy right there.
Y'all selling garbage in the sanctuary, and it's my turn to
see what he's doing right now is playing games with the people. He's trying to make it seem like he's different from the rest of the preachers and pastors, that he's the real one. I'm not buying it. I will respect you more if you get in the ring and fight Kirk Franklin. I respect you a little bit more if you offer him a celebrity boxing match. Yeah, I truly would. I would respect you more if you would have had went to Kirk Franklin and just, caught him at the Grammy Awards and punched him in his mouth like allegedly Offset did Quavo. That would have been good. Seriously. I would have respected that more. Seriously. If you'd have went to the Grammy Awards and you would have slapped the hell out of Kirk Franklin. To me, that would have been better. And then you hit him with the stomp. Then we would have had something better to talk about. But other than that, man, you need to repent, sir. The church is messy altogether. Now, if some of the allegations you made are true, better believe we're going to be bringing it out, right? Cool Joe, thanks for the $10 contribution. Says you're going to melt the barrel. So he said, hold on, what did he say? You're going to melt the barrel on that rifle, New Breed. Keep firing, though. Absolutely. Shots fired, shots fired. But it just is what it is, man. These preachers and pastors, it's exposure season. Y'all messy on the church. We done heard all kind of things in this broadcast. We done heard about them swapping wives, swinger parties, freak shows, freak fest. He claimed that they luring little boys into their hotel rooms, luring little girls into the hotel rooms, men sleeping with men, court cases, open documents with a list of all of the STDs from all of the preachers and pastors that are notable, been with this one guy in the church. Man, this is beyond mess. This is Greenleaf on crack cocaine. I don't know, man. All I can say is it's time that we the people start reading the scriptures ourselves. Stay away from these den of thieves that they call in churches. Get into the holy word. And if you're struggling with any lifestyles, as I say all the time, pray for repentance. Get away from those people who promote that behavior. Live a lifestyle that seeks repentance and change your ways. Because I don't wish hell on y'all. I don't wish death on y'all. I don't wish diseases or sicknesses on y'all. It'll be better that you change and you are able to be used through your testimony to help change others. Abby B, thank you for the 10. She said, Bishop Lamar Beans, Whitehead said, she says, you either going lay down, or if you lay down, you stay down. Right. Yeah, he came in talking mad spicy out here. Hey, we'll see what happens. We will see what becomes of all of this. But it is what it is. All praises to the Most High. Consider following me on Patreon, because you never know where my content is going to end up. When you're exposing this truth, there's a lot of red tape involved. So join me on Patreon. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a blessed afternoon. With that being said, shalom and peace.